Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with another weekly reading from your person, messages from your person, channel messages, and we're going to have the feathers as an additional message and also some fairy dust as additional messages. And as always, my 3 decks, I don't always use my tarot, but I've been using that recently. And then so these are my 3 decks, my tarot, Enchanted Romance, Enchanted Embrace, Love Lyrics, and Erotic Enchantment, which is the sexy deck. And so we're going to use the Divine Feathers and also Fairy Dust and Queen Sugars, Love Notes 1 and 2. I really like the Keepers of the Light, so we're going to throw them in also because they help with those special twin flame couples out there and anyone that has that kind of special divine connection, and romance angels as well. So let's get busy. We have 3 objects like we usually do. This time I'm using my love dove. So this is, I'm kind of look at the love dove with the wings spread out as the masculine. So here's the masculine love dove. Here's a little cherry quartz elephant, and here's the feminine love dove. So those are your 3 choices. So let's go ahead and relax and push your breath out. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, release your breath. Open your eyes, and now decide what pile is meant for you, what object, what messages you think you're going to get from your person. Your person could be anybody you're thinking about right now, like but usually, your kind of counterpart or somebody you have romantic feelings for. And yeah, it could be just like somebody new you just met and you're wondering, is this going to go anywhere, and do they have any messages for me, because I'm too shy to talk to them right now. Or it could be people who are in separation, who are in twin flame relationships, who have communication issues or separation issues or whatever. So those are reasons why we do these readings, so you can help connect. Now, those of you who are married and happily, and you come to these, if you ever come to my readings, well, you're welcome just as well. It could help you kind of find, maybe stumble upon something that can help you get a little bit closer to the person that you care about, and maybe give you some messages or just a validation of some sort, So you definitely, if you're married, you can also watch this, or if you're already with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or feeling very comfortable with your person, this could just, be like an added bonus to their feelings about you. All right, so you're welcome to just pick 1, pick 2, or pick all 3 in any order you choose. Let's begin. All right, so let's go ahead, and we're doing this now for the male birdie love dove. Let's go ahead and start with the Enchanted Embrace, because this is kind of like sets the mood a lot of the time. Let me go ahead and shuffle. I think the only way I can shuffle these is rifle shuffle, but and I don't know how they get flipped around, but there's only really one direction for these 2 as well. All right, let's see what your message from your person is. Shall we take that? There is a place. Will you meet me there? That's what I've been wondering about. So where is this place? What else? A place nobody dared to go. Let's see. All right, we've got I want to make love to you. Ooh, this all seems like a fantasy and illusion. Yes, I know that does. It does. It's like, it's kind of hard to turn this into, for some people, it's hard to make a 5D twin flame relationship turn into 3D. It's just, maybe it's a habit, you know, maybe the habit of this illusion is so strong that deciding to break past that barrier and turn it into something real, something tangible is kind of now like seems so far away, so distant, so fantastical. The good thing about fantasies, though, is they're dreamy and beautiful. And, you know, it's like you can make miracles come true. Let's see what they want to do in a naughty sense. Let's see. Also, if it's just a crush or somebody or just somebody you're thinking about, it could be one of those things like, whoa, do they really like me? That's so amazing. Is this for real? You know? Ooh, look, you got 3 came out. So you got showering, drenched in their juices. So a lot of juiciness going on here. You know, those kinds of things that happen when you have sex. But there's tenderness too, and there's fusion. So I'm guessing the fusion, well, some of this, it doesn't matter what order, but I feel like tenderness is a good aftermath kind of holding afterwards. But it can also be a great way to start to reassure a person if they're feeling insecure about a situation. Even showers and things can be a good way to ease into touching and feeling each other. But I feel that this situation is going to go full burst out fusion from behind or from whatever direction, and the juices will be flowing. Now, it's interesting because somebody recommended that or asked me if I would write a book to go with these, and I've been working on it, and it was very intense. Like some really strong channel messages came out, and I needed to take a break from those messages. So I think I got 3 or 4 cards written, but none of them. If they come out in any of these readings, I will read my full description of them. But so far, I got to like A, B, C to the C's. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what the feathers have to say. Let's see. We're gonna try to shuffle the feather cards. I think the feather cards will only shuffle this way. All right, let's see what the feathers have to say. Wow, good one. We'll just take one. This one is the parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. I like that. Very nice. Let's see what fairy dust we get. All right, some fairy dust on the matter. What's our fairy dust? That one, those 2. Creative. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. And rain, which is kind of a lot like showering. Rain, rain comes today. Let all your troubles wash away. Yeah, just let the troubles wash away. Don't get too stuck on what you can't have. And just think about happy times, happy thoughts. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, really, if you know, it's like that serenity prayer. If you can't change it, you know, just realize that you can have peace and serenity whether you can change a situation or not, you know. All right, let's see. What's some more? I want some more messages. What else do we got from? That's too many. Just a couple, or maybe. Okay, that's good. Whoa, okay, some more came out. How far we go always seems to get better with time. So this could be a definite timing thing, you know. You're getting close. Maybe this is just saying closer and closer. Thank you for being patient. He's saying, I want to kiss you, and I want to hold you. Yeah, see, obviously he wants to do more than just have sex with you. He really wants to feel you and feel that how beautiful you are in his arms. Let's see. Now, this sometimes is the feminine response or whatever, the alternate point of view. Let's see what we got. Let's see. It's not you, it's me. I'm scared. Do you really love me? I am my best self when you are around. So interesting. There's a little maybe on the feminine side, there's a little bit of hesitation, uncertainty. Is this really love, or is this a game? Are you teasing me? Or do you really want this? Or are we playing at this illusion, or is this illusion going to become reality? I think could be something that some feminines asking, and some masculines as well. Let's take a look at our keepers of the light. We are now at 11:11. So, what is our 11:11 message here? The light came out. It got brighter. It's getting brighter. All right, let's see what our keeper of our light. Ooh, we have Charity. Charity is Shamuel's girlfriend, twin flame. So Charity says, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. I'm just going to leave it like that. This is it's about asking for what you want and really, really knowing what you want. And, there's also an attitude attitude of gratitude and this desire to help people and have a charitable attitude, have a kind attitude. Let's see. See, you got 6 of Cups. You have a definite connection, like you've known each other before, like you were children growing up, that kind of connection. It feels very familiar, very sure. You have, I'm going to try again because my hair got caught in this. That was weird. All right, so you get the Prince of Cups, a young page, a young, a message of love coming through. There could be, an innocent way of looking at these things, or the masculine here could be having sort of like boyish feelings, like, ooh, I feel like I'm, I'm a kid again, or this could be related, like, I feel like I've known you since I was a kid, but I'm not sure, like, or maybe that's when he started feeling his twin flame, when he was a young, I remember, I don't know why it popped into my head, but there's a song, there's the phrase, a stranger I know so well. And then I'm like, why do I hear that phrase in my head? The stranger I know so well. Like, oh yeah, I wrote a poem, or it was a poem that I was going to turn into a song called "The Stranger I Know So Well," and I wrote that probably like between 18 and 20 years old. Like that was when I felt the very first feeling that there was somebody out there. I felt them. And I could feel their face like close to mine sometimes, and it was just kind of really weird. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, so we have the Strength. I feel that Strength card is kind of representing, this journey, walking side by side, that you give each other courage and strength, and you're each other's, you're there for each other. You're meant for each other. You're like the Beauty and the Beast. You need each other as... And, you're fine by yourself. So, like the lion can do fine without any help, and the other way around. But the maiden sort of tempers the lion, and the lion gives the maiden some strength, All right, let's see about the romance angels, what they have to say. Let's see. So far, so good, though. Like, really nice reading here. Very sweet. Only little female insecurity, I guess. Ooh, yes, some romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think something is happening here. Something's happening here. And there's the only kind of like little waver is just this feeling of, is this for real? You know, can we bring this into reality? You know, and then the other part is really like, the rest of it is just desire and timing, and you know, but the feeling is very strong here. It's very powerful. All right, let's see what your charms have to say. Okay, my new tattoo idea is Enchanted Embrace, or an Erotic Enchantment. See, it's my EE. I was thinking I could do that, you know, because that's like one of my little logos, I guess. Anyway, I might work on that this week, maybe. So let's see what we got in here. Ooh, you've got the Wheel of the Year, the Golden Wheel, the Fortune Teller. So this is kind of saying this is an interesting year for progress for you. It is a very bizarre year in a universal sense, in well, just in our lives. In reality, it's a very strange year, but for you, for growth and change, it's going to be real interesting. I feel like a lot of karma is coming around, and interesting, beautiful things are happening to you. You have Jasmine, who stuck in the castle, but maybe not for very much longer. We have the 4-leaf clover, so some good luck here. I always like it when both bicycles or two bicycles come out, because that means that two are traveling together on the same road, just like the maiden and the lion. They're traveling the same road. Also, this could represent Leos out there, if there's any Leos. We have the balloon that's like up and away. We have the hanger, which means maybe it's time to pamper yourself, get new clothes, you know, buy some things for yourself. Encourage that, you know, lingerie or bathing suits. Or encourage that energy that you're going to meet soon, and so you need to get some things, you know, that kind of helps that energy. You know, working out, like exercising and stuff too. The butterfly is transformation. We've got named twice, so we're going to need some Scrabble. Your love is within reach. Maybe they're Italian. Maybe you're in Italy. Some of you might be. This is my baby locket, so there's 2 babies in here. So, you know, that could represent children for you in the future. You have the 24601 charm, which is kind of a French representation. It's Jean Valjean, and what Jean Valjean did was kind of interesting. That story in Les Mis, you might want to read about that or look that up. Dream, namaste. You've got this like magic, like the wand. You know, it's kind of like pixie dust. It's magic. It's transformative. It's kind of like the magician who can transform things. The I love football it's been coming out a lot more lately, and I feel like there's some football coming back. I think college football is coming back anyway, maybe. We don't know, but it could represent a big burly guy. You could also be an artist or somebody's artistic here or working on a project. You have 2 butterflies, so there's a lot of transforming here. Even the Cinderella carriage kind of represents transformation, because it went from a pumpkin to a carriage, took her off to the ball where, you know, things started to happen. That's where life started to change for her. Then you've got the tennis racket, which to me now means the ball is in your court. It's kind of like back and forth. The ball is in your court now. There's an anchor, like a nice steady situation. You've got the fish, which is, I think, one half of the Pisces symbol. And which way is it flying, you know, swimming, up or down? I think this fish is swimming up, because we have also the balloon, which is going up. So I feel like it's happy Pisces time, you know, happy fish. And you have, with the fortune teller, you have the cards. So there could be lots of you know, tarot readers out there and people who are seers, who are really good at predicting things. So, you know, keep tapping into that, because you have natural abilities here. Also, you know, the thing about twin flames, or sometimes people that you like, a lot of times they feel the same way that you feel about them, you know, especially twin flames and soulmates. All right, let's see. Oh, you got T and a D. Oh, and this was an extra one. It's a heart, so that's really good. And a Z and an E. You got Ted and Z. If you see somebody's initials, then that's for you there. Anything else that stands out for you is, but the fact that the heart came out is really good. That means there's a lot, the heart chakra is really strong here, and there's a really beautiful connection. So I hope you like that, you guys. If you like that, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment below. Check out, and you know, those of you who are visiting, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications, and then you can just you can see a whole lot on this channel that is fun. It's like things that you can do. There's all these links you can see in the description box where you can hang out with me, like on Smule and Sing, or you can hang out with me on Instagram and see what's going on with my life. I posted some pictures of the wedding if any of you want to see. And just different things that I've been doing, that I've been posting. I found some fun filtered things on Smule, so I post those kinds of things too. So my Instagram's just a little bit different from this page than, you know, from my YouTube. It just kind of like shows, you know, more about my life, like kind of outside of the tarot world. Yeah, so if you guys want to be members, also that's another possibility. Subscribe is free, but if you want to be a paid member, it's really inexpensive. There's all these tiers that you can choose from, so take a look at that. I'd like to shout out a couple of new people that I noticed have joined, who are Louisa Tucker and Cecilia Bong. Thank you so much for being Sparkles of Light. Thank you again, Amira. She's been like the most amazing platinum pixie who's given me all kinds of goodies and been very loyal to the channel. And there's Lupusy. Thank you so much, also platinum pixie. There's the Full of Faithers. They're kind of like my anchors. Priyank, Cheryl, Nina, Shafira, Courtney, Andrea, and Mary Joy. And I can't forget Curly Girl and Jessica Johnson and Ariella. Thank you guys so much. Also, thank you for the patrons who, you know, subscribe monthly also. And the Patreon page, you can check out the artwork that I do. So I'm also creating art decks and oracle decks. And so you can go over there and see my artwork. And if you join over there and do a tier on Patreon, you get other kinds of prizes and perks. So try that out too. Those are some options. Anyway, so I just want to shout out to everybody. Thank you all for coming by. Tonight is supposed to be live, but I don't know if I can do this. I'll have to see. I'll just have to see. My energy is just a little bit off. I don't know what's going on with me again. And I'm sorry I keep using this excuse. It's been like that for a few weeks now. Like if I can just get it like nice and steady again, like I'm used to. But anyway, I'll get back at it, you know. I might like to try to at least have a members only. That way it'll be a little bit less energy draining, but it's still kind of an energy, real, you know, strong energy kind of night. And I love it because I'm connecting with you guys, and at the same time I get really tired too. So I don't know how else to explain it, but anyway, I love to do these picker cards with you guys, and so I'm moving on to the next. All right, and here's pile number 2, or object number 2, with the little cherry quartz elephant. So I like to usually get started with messages with the Enchanted Embrace cards. So let's see what your person has to say to you. Let's see. There was like this hair that was really kind of getting in the way, but I got rid of it. A wild hair. Let me be your emperor. That's a good start. Ooh, I want to taste you, savor you. Yes. Now that I see you, everything is different. That's in At Last I See the Light. That's from Rapunzel. All right, so let's see. Let's do some feathers. Yeah. Or should we? No, we'll go with the Erotic Enchantments. So with Erotic Enchantments, I started to write a book to go with this. Ooh, but then that was intense. So, what song is that? Don't know. Ooh, see, you got tenderness too. Pile 1 got tenderness. Let's see if we can get another one. If not, tenderness is good for me. That's good enough for me. Let's see what this one is. That wasn't a flipper. If I get any of the ones that I wrote, then I will read you the whole. Ooh, you got whispering, sexy, stimulating pillow talk. I kind of like this kind of, it's like really close and tight, and then he whispers in your ear. There's some people, and like me, stimulated by the ear, by sound, auditory. So, and it's not just, words. Sometimes it's words. Sometimes it's the breath, Ooh, you got pelican. Choose to follow a path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Okay, pelican spirit. How about some fairy dust too? Let's see what the fairies have to say. What do the fairies have to say about all this? Sleep. This looks very sleepy. Underneath the nighttime skies, fairies sing you lullabies. Aww. This feels very chill. Like this person wants some rest and relaxation, to hold you, to caress you, fall asleep in your arms, or you fall asleep in their arms. That would be like their dream come true. Let's see what the Enchanted Romance. We've got the Princess of Pentacles. Like somebody wants you to be their princess. You have the Queen of Swords. It's kind of like two parts of your personality. They think that, wow, you're at once soft and tender like a little princess, and also, strong and bold like a Queen of Swords. There might be somebody has to leave a situation, not like you leaving them, but there could be somebody leaving. I don't know, like walking away or trying something else, or there could have been this attempt to walk away and saying no, stay with me. But let's see what other messages we get to see if we can explain what that's about. Let's use the love notes. What are some more messages from the masculine? Or it could be the feminine, but usually I call this the masculine and the pink one's the feminine. But it's whatever you feel like you resonate with. And it doesn't have to be one or the other. It could be both sides of just the same person, or you guys together. You are perfect. I just love all of you. See? They love all of you. Tell me what I can do to make things right. My mind and heart always come back to you. That's so pretty. This person really cares about you, and they want to hold you and love you. Maybe you walked away, but they want to get you back. You've got, I will wait for you. So that's the feminine there saying she'll wait. I will wait for you. Maybe somebody is leaving a situation and another person is waiting for them to come back to them. Come to me, my love. Anything else from the feminine? Your confidence is beautiful. This is totally how I feel about masculines. I'm like, I admire a masculine who is very confident cocky might be to the extreme, but even a little bit of cockiness is kind of fun, to me. As long as it's all kept in sort of a context, and they're self-aware. Loving you is all I want to do. Definitely. See? Definitely. So let's see what the keepers of the light have to say here. What kind of keeper of the light will come out and talk to us? Let's see. Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. So yeah, I feel like there is somebody is really, really focusing now on this, moving away from either bad thought patterns or onto brighter, better things, tender feelings, wanting to connect, really get close, physically close, so close that you can whisper in their ear close, and not just on the phone and not just in your dreams, but for real. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Okay, see? Definitely. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. You have. And you might have the soul contract that you have to work out in this lifetime. And it's not, there is somebody maybe that you might have to break free from, or maybe there's just a timeout. Maybe you took it, like say this is a married couple and somebody's just like, there was an argument or something, their feelings got hurt or something like that, and they took a timeout. This is like saying, come back, let's, let me hold you. But if this is for anybody else who a twin flame in separation, there could be maybe a third party situation that you have to leave, or some kind of negative energy that you have to turn away from. But I feel like there's all these people, the people involved here, the masculine and the feminine, are very in tune with each other. You're perfect the way you are, and the feminine loving you is all they want to do. So they're on the same wavelength for sure. They want to be held, and they want to whisper sweet nothings to you. They want to fall asleep in your arms. The pelican is a little bit more like forgiveness and raise your vibration. So there's something, just a little something about, and move beyond challenges. So here's our challenge cards. Not very huge challenges, but there's something moving away. There's this move beyond challenges and focus on what you desire and follow the path of forgiveness to raise your vibrations. So yeah, otherwise this is like the masculine and feminine are completely on the same wavelength here, feeling each other. Let's see what your charms have to say. Let's see. All right. Jasmine keeps popping out. Like, Jasmine is tired of being stuck in the castle. She wants to go out and about. Yep. And we've got Tinkerbell, though. She's got the plan. She's like, I got pixie dust. We'll get you out of here. That's what Tinkerbell is saying. And but you get the candlestick, which is awesome because this is represents date night. We've got Van Halen 1984. Somebody commented and said that about the Van Halen brothers and half of their ancestry, and I thought that was really cool information. I know very much about Van Halen because I I was in love with them in the 80s, and I had them plastered all over the walls. But that kind of thing didn't pop up in my mind, the fact that the Van Halens were mixed, races. But it's interesting to focus on that. The thing that to me the strongest about the Van Halens is how amazingly musical that they are, and they turn that musical passion into a really amazing rock style. But the button itself, it's, to me, is about this world. It could be about the wings too, like the eagle wings and soaring. It could be about the world, but there might have to be changes in the world before there could be any kind of coming together in this situation, right? Because right now our world is kind of in a strange way, right? So we've got Hollywood, though. You might, instead of flying, you might get to drive by car wherever you need to go. It looks like an invitation, though. Like, this is my invitation button. You've got number 3. So maybe August 3rd. You got 28, 14. Good love. Good love. You've got grace. You've got the Pisces fishy. Just one side of it, but I think that's the upside swimming. You've got the doggy. You've got peace. The dime, I saw that dime in there. I was like, oh, I didn't realize I had a dime in there. So the dime is kind of like being thrifty, design. I think of the show Design on a Dime. Being able to get a lot out of a little bit. That's really good. You have the divine masculine here, though. So the unicorn represents the DM. Ooh, you got some singing or some speaking going on. Maybe a vlogger or blogger. You've got the rose. Before the last petal falls, this person will tell you they love you and everything will work out fine. And then we have the bat, which I think represents nighttime forces, things going on in the evening. You could have sort of a, Halloween or mystical, darker energy, but I think bats are kind of cool. Then we have Pegasus flying high. And some more wings, a lot of good wing energy. We've got the leaf, and leaves and wings and feathers all represent like signs from the universe. And even dragonflies are like ancestors whispering in the grass. The wheel here, it's like the wheel of fortune. So your cycles and fortune is coming back to bring you something good. You've got the dragon here, so very powerful energy, especially masculine energy, and it could be the zodiac sign of somebody. You also have the up in a way, and that's why I'm thinking too the fish is swimming up, because it's an up feeling. So have faith, and you are protected. There is joy here. And last but not least, I've got the TIE Fighter. All right, so the TIE Fighter, I think, is the only energy that could be contrary. This is like the contrary energy, because it represents the Empire and, Darth Vader. And so I'm thinking like we played Star Wars Monopoly the other night, and I asked my son, can I please have a TIE Fighter and an X-Wing fighter? And so the TIE Fighter was the bad guys, the X-Wing represents the good guys. The TIE Fighter, to me, makes me think of, well, the chaser and or the hunter and the hunted kind of feeling. So it's kind of like that. There's some kind of chaser or somebody who's hunting. So, try to stay out of victim mode, but otherwise, like, interesting. The first one had a carriage, but this has kind of like a carriage, like she ran out of her carriage. Oh no, this is a bridge. I wonder what that story is. You guys tell me. Anyway, hope you like that. Thumbs up. Feel free to comment below your story or how any of these cards resonated, or the charms. And let me know. I'm like really curious about your experiences and how it relates. Now remember, I do appreciate all my subscribers, and I appreciate all my visitors as well. If you're a visitor, feel free to subscribe. If you're a subscriber, you don't have to watch every video. Like, part of the magic of these videos is being called to it. Being called to the video and being called to a pile, right? That's your message. Part of the magic is feeling like there's an answer in the pile for you, and your heart will know. So I appreciate all your beautiful comments and energy. But if it doesn't resonate, that could be it. It could be because because it wasn't exactly meant for you. Maybe you just, watched these piles out of habit or whatever, and not because you're particularly called to it. So just think about that too. But also, sometimes if you watch all 3 piles, different messages will pop out, like pieces from each one. So it could be that too, that Spirit's asking you, calling you to do, Anyway, I hope you like that, you guys. And I just want to shout out all my members. If you want to become a member, just check that out in the join button, and you can see all the different tiers, and it's really inexpensive, and then you get some cheap readings from me, some private readings. So my platinum pixie, Amira Deshawn, who's a lovely lady who's given me so many wonderful things. I also have Lupe C as a platinum pixie. Then a bunch of full of faithers, Priyank, Cheryl, Nina, Shafira, Courtney, Andrea, Mary Joy, and my sparkles of light, Brian, Ariella, Curly Girl, Jessica Johnson, and new to the list is Louisa Tucker and Cecilia Bong. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, my patrons, Mary Dodge, Mary Joy, Melanie, Rachel, and Stephanie, those who are helping me out over there on my Patreon page, where I post up artwork that you can see how I'm working on these oracle decks that I'm working on, which is another passion and love that I enjoy doing. So there's a lot that I put into the channel. And so check it out. Check out all my flip throughs so you can see the different decks that I own and what I can use for your private readings. And if you want a private reading, check out the description box. There's an arrow right there that opens up the box, and at the very bottom you can see my email address, and we can do a private reading. Also check out all those other links. There's just different things you can buy. If you like these cards, they're in my Etsy shop, and also you can get them directly from the manufacturer. All right, you guys. Well, I'm moving on to the next now. Okay, and here we have pile number 3 with the lady birdie, the love dove. And I like to start with the Enchanted Embrace, get some messages. Let's see. Oh, that one was flipped over. Let's see, what was that? I have to hide my feelings for you. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that one was flipped over. What else? What else? I know you have options. Why me? Oh my goodness. And you are my destiny. That is an interesting combination. I have to hide my feelings for you. I know you have options. Why me? And you are my destiny. The answer to this question is because you're my destiny, all right? Let's see what else. There's all these dualities here. Do you need more? Well, some people who are in separation feel like they might need more. Like this separation is not exactly fun. They want to be in 3D. They don't want to be in 5D anymore. There's parts of the 5D that they enjoy, but ultimately they do want to be in the 3D. They want to hold you and feel you and touch you and kiss you and experience you in the physical sense. It's funny because I think maybe I'm a star seed, like a Palladians. I resonate with that, and Palladians are come to Earth for that physical experience. And so and so you might, if you're a Palladian, you might tend to overindulge a little bit because this will be the first experience of having to indulge, or the first experience of the physical realm, because Palladians were so ethereal and spiritual. Anyway, your birdie is Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Ooh, I like that. Also, peacocking might be something interesting to do in this situation, to get over like nervous feelings. Like if you feel like you're not worthy or something, yeah, you are, and then like push it overboard and just peacock yourself. It's like, hey, I am this wonderful. Okay, and then play. Fairies say play. Step outside and feel the sun. Breathe the air. Play and have some fun. So yeah, don't let things get you so down. Just be playful, and that'll make you feel a little bit better if you having these strange, insecure feelings. But let's see what else. Like maybe the erotic feelings are not so bad. Maybe the erotic feelings feel really good between you. Let's see. These you can get in my Etsy shop, but you can also get them directly from the manufacturer. And I'm working on a book to go with them. And the book so far has been feeling very intense, and it's just like, I've just been so, I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or what's going on with me. My Virgo moon is just taking a nap or something, because usually I'm like very ambitious and a go-getter when it comes to working on projects. Something's going on with me. I'm having a Pisces overload, kind of a dream world, 12th house invasion. Let's see what your Erotic Enchantment has to say. Ooh, see? Virility, take on me. Now, I sang this song on Smule, so go check it out. Go to Smule and listen to me sing it. And actually, they have a neat filter now for certain videos. You can make your, like a music video. And they have the Take On Me filter kind of, it's called Smule Styles, and it's some kind of template that comes with it. So you can't change anything. You just have to use the template they give you. Otherwise, you have freedom to do whatever you want with these songs. And it's really fun. So y'all join me anyway. But yeah, so the men's out there say take on me, because they're like, it's like I'm feeling very good and powerful, and yeah, you should take this on. All right, let's see. What shall we do next? Let's do some tarot. Okay. Oh yeah. See, somebody's feeling very good in their skin. The Six of Wands. This is feeling like the conquering hero coming in. Somebody might be coming to visit, but they're feeling like really beloved, well recepted, and happy, and they're feeling good. And this definitely goes with the peacocking, and so does this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got the King of Swords, very proud, very regal, air energy, intellectual. Maybe that's the only place, Wands is passion, so that's where, this is passion. It's not a lot of thinking going on there. But when they get into their heads, maybe all this other stuff comes up. Even though they will not show it on the outside. They look very confident. Look at all his medals and stuff. The conquering hero. Yeah, he's coming in like a hero. And maybe that's the way, you see him. Ooh, we got two. We got the World, and we have the King of Pentacles. Two kings here. So I don't think there's two actual kings, but you never know. Like, you might be having to make a choice. But also, I feel like this could be two sides of their personality. Like, one is intellectual. The King of Swords is a kind of almost overprotective, like stay away attitude. It's like, hold up, you can't come any closer. It's kind of a block, almost. But the Pentacles is very sweet. He's the King of Pentacles is like, yeah, come on in, I'll serve you tea and stuff. He's the one that turns the Midas touch, turns anything into gold. So he's got plenty of money, plenty to share with you, and they want to show you the world, and the world is like feeling complete and whole and happy with you and everything. So yeah, I think that's some good feelings right there, good vibes. Let's see what else they have to say. So the love notes part 1 are kind of like his feelings, and then 2 would be the feminine, I think. All right, here we go. Yeah, I feel like this time when I come back, I'm here for good. This time I won't lose you. So maybe there was something that happened. Maybe he didn't mean to, tell you to go away or hold you off or block you or distance himself from you. And he's trying to say, things are going to be different, and I'm sorry for that, Please feel free to take me on. I'm here for the taking. I think that's a good sign, because it could possibly mean that They're free and clear and single and available and ready for you. Let's see if they say anything else. Oh, I don't know if I should take all of them. Might as well. You've been in my dreams. I miss you regardless of how things look. You are my safe place. You are my home. There is a song that reminds me of you. I listen to it and think about you. There you go. So let's see what the feminine might have to say to all of this, or the opposing thoughts or feelings, or the other side of things, or additional feelings. Let's see. What are some additional feelings here? That one almost flew. Let's see. I'll take it. Okay. You are worth it every moment, every breath. Okay. Well, they were like shy to say it because maybe they don't want to give you too big of a head or something. I don't know. But they definitely, I think the feminine here are quite, I think they're in awe of you, or the feminine is in awe of the masculine here. So I don't know why I feel like I'm reading to a man in this case. Sometimes I feel like that. But masculine, feminine, male, female, querent or cross watcher, you put yourself where you see yourself. You guys should know the drill by now. But if you're a visitor, that's the drill. I'm sorry if I didn't say the drill in the other two piles. Anything else from the feminine? Anything else from the pink cards? Okay. We got... My heart is yearning for you. You're my best friend. That's nice. Okay, so let's see what our Keeper of the Light card would be for you. Keeper of the Light. Who do we got that wants to come out and talk to us? Keeper of the Light. Ooh, these two came out. I love Sanat Kumara. Light. He's like the boss of the whole deck. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And the White Eagle, ancestor spirit, connect with your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So these are really powerful beings here to help you. And Sanat Kumara is twin flame with who is he? Twin flames with Sanat with Lady Venus. And so maybe you feel you're more like a Venus type, and then your counterpart is more like a Sanat Kumara. But this guy is like a leader type. He's just very powerful, very strong, full of light, has kind of like mysterious eyes. And then the White Eagle, ancestor spirit, is all about how heritage and lineages can change your karma a little bit, can affect you in your life, you know, and so it's important to try to remember to forgive those who came before you, you know, those in your present lifetime, but also those who came before you. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. All right. Let's see. Ooh, definite chemistry here for sure. And what else? What was this? Ooh, past life relationship. Nice. Finances and career. So that could be a big thing that somebody's working on right now. But I think this thing is gelling really nicely. Like I feel a strong pride, like a male pride, very strong peacock pride here. Very proud and very handsome and very generous and this guy has good money right there. Some of this might be issues with other people that, you know, need his money, or, you know, his way of dealing with a financial situation that he has to take care of first before he moves on to other pleasurable things. But I think he's ready for you to take him on. I think so. So let's see what your charms have to say. Okay. Ooh, we have sing in the week. Sweet, sweet singing. Sweet, sweet. Oh, we have the little bluebird of happiness. Aww. I love the bluebird of happiness. That's so perfect. And the bluebird of happiness says, this little bluebird is special, so cheery and merry too. He's here for just one reason, to bring happiness to you. Just keep him close or carry him. Enjoy each and every day. This little bluebird of happiness will bring smiles along the way. I feel like that's almost kind of makes me think of the masculine. Like they just really want to make you happy. I feel like they do. You make them feel so good. Like they feel so proud and strong and masculine around you. And they want to show you some appreciation. You got C. You got the donut. This is the 3D donut, which is, I think it's really cool. My son made it on a 3D printer. He drew it and then he printed it out on a 3D printer. It has the actual like teeth marks and everything. And what's neat about that, I think, is like something is coming. It's going to be tangible. You're going to be able to taste finally and really feel goodness. Ooh, you got the death, skull and crossbones. I think that means a big change happening. You've got the sea turtle. He comes out in and out of the tides according to how the moon affects the tides. Sure and happy. And so pay attention to the moon cycles because they can help you. You're very protective. Here's the fishy of finances. So I feel like this guy definitely has money. Like he's not worried about finances, but maybe he's trying to find a way to make sure that his finances are protected. Then we've got high heel shoes, so really dressed up. Oh, pile number 2 had the X-Wing fighter, and this one, the TIE fighter, which is the bad guys, and this one has the X-Wing fighter, which is the good guys. This is from the game, the Star Wars Monopoly, and I asked my son if I could have the X-Wing fighter and the TIE fighter, and he gave me one of each. Oh, look, you got the rainbow. This one's one that my daughter gave me from a friend who, like, to me it's very powerful because of the lightning. And the rainbow is like the mix of the water and the light and the air and the clouds and the all-seeing eye. It's just very intense, but I feel like it has a lot to do with you balancing your chakras and bringing something new. Also, this could represent LGBT for any of you out there, and maybe you have a this applies to you. You've got 17, you got the bells. I think they could be wedding bells or church bells. So there's some news coming in. Aries is courageous. All right, I'm gonna get my charger. All right, and what else do we have? So we got the Aries. We have the number 8, which sideways is like the infinity symbol. We have the honeybee. It's kind of like making a home. He's got his honeycomb. We have the tree of good health and branching out. And I see family, that kind of maybe a situation with family, like feeling stable. You have the fleur-de-lis, which is, or at least fleur-de-lis, which is French symbols, some French connection here. I don't know why I was distracted, but because of the female dragon, and pile number 2 had the masculine dragon, so this could be like a CEO type. So maybe the feminine is, has finances that they have to deal with too. We got the guitar. This could be a musical person. We've got the fairy and the moon, like whispering secrets in your dreams and connectivity like that. You have the Virgin of Guadalupe and the little bird, like this is communication coming through, messages. The kitty cats. You have the tiny key, I think like little lockbox key. Oh look, see, the infinity came out again. And the yin yang, sun moon, it's definitely like a twin flame, very strong connection here. You have the spinning wheel, so much like like the Midas touch, he can spin straw into gold, but this also kind of makes me think of Sleeping Beauty. Some people say that this reminds them of Sleeping Beauty. Be careful to touch the spinning wheel. Also, in wheels, it represents to me like being the master of your own destiny. You're the one that spins this. Whatever direction and whatever you want to create, that's up to you. So I feel like that strong masculine energy who feels like they're the master of their own destiny here. A lot of music going on. Maybe some, oh yeah, look, another music, another notes, musical notes. Baby carrots, some fertility, one of a kind, like no two snowflakes are alike, very special, one of a kind person, some fancy dressing up, so maybe buying some new clothes. Get ready for that person to come into your life as if they were coming, you know, like as if you have a date. Get your clothes, get lingerie, get bathing suit, whatever it takes, you know, could help really get into that mood and the vibe that to expect, like expecting a visitor kind of feeling. Okay, you guys, and now remember, you take the messages as you want to take them, because they could be people who are already in a relationship. So if you're already in a relationship, most of this stuff would be like enhancements or whatever. If you're in a relationship, then maybe, you know, say some kind of compliments to the masculine, because he needs that boosted ego thing going on. And or just simply, you know, be very supportive when they feel proud of themselves, because maybe they don't always act all peacocky when they do, and when they do, maybe they just need your support. You know, they want to feel good about it. Either way, like even if it's not an established couple, whoever this is in your life, they might need a little bit more like a little pat on the back once in a while, kind of saying you're doing a great job. All right, so I hope you like that. Thumbs up if you like that. Feel free to comment below. Let me know your experiences and your take on this reading, because you guys are also my little psychic tarot readers out there, channelers, and I want to know what you guys think. And I just want to say shout out to all my beautiful sparkles of light, whether you're a member, if you're a subscriber, or just a visitor. I feel like you're all very special to me, and thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying this reading and this channel. Feel free to check out all the things, the pages in my channel. There's a community page, there's the shop, the Teespring t-shirts. I've made a few, and I have masks now too. There's so much to see on my channel, and then right there is like this, right about there is a little arrow that opens up the description box, which has a bunch of links that places where you can hang out with me, and also more things to buy. The Goddessprovisions, those are really beautiful, amazing boxes that you might be interested in. And hang out with me on Smule and Sing, take on me, and enjoy that filter and all kinds of fun stuff. So without much further ado, I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm going to say goodbye and shout out all my beautiful members. It's super easy. Just press the join button and take a look at the tiers. And you could be a Platinum Pixie like Amira Deshawn and Lupe C, or a Full of Faither like Priyank, Cheryl, Nina, Shafira, Courtney, Andrea, or Mary Joy. Or you could just be a Sparkle of Light like Brian, Ariella, Curly Girl, Jessica Johnson, my new Sparkles of Light, Louisa and Cecilia Bong, and so many more, my patrons that come out and, you know, support the Patreon page where I show my artwork for the Oracle decks that I want to do. So there's a lot going on, and I appreciate all your support and your encouragement and your beautiful comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.